Here's my review of Creed 2. Adonis is back and he's been kicking ass. His record is 23-1. Adonis is on the verge of becoming the man he's always wanted to be. In this movie, he'll have to deal with some life-changing punches in and out of the ring. The story, man, the story. Watching this movie, if you were not about to cry at least once or twice, you have no soul. This is flat out one of the best movies of the year. And the way this movie turned out, you can tell that everyone was connected to the moment. Michael B. Jordan was dope. Stallone was amazing. There's so much weight and history in his performance as Rocky. It's as if this character has taken over his entire being and he's never stopped being him. You can tell that Rocky is holding on to what little family that he has left. He's holding on to what little light he sees left in this world. There were so many great father and son scenes with Rocky and Creed. Let's be real, Rocky has an estranged relationship with his son. Adonis never knew his father, so they're basically father and son. And again, during those scenes, I was tearing up, man. I was boo-hooing. Drago dad and Drago's son were amazing too. I did not expect to empathize with them as much as I did. I was expecting them just to come out of the gate and be evil through and through, but the story throws you a curveball and it adds so much more complexity to their characters. Let me tell y'all something, man. Tessa Thompson continues to impress movie after movie. She continues to expand her range, and she was looking super bad in this joint. There's a scene in the beginning where she and Adonis go to this restaurant in Philly, and she's dressed head to toe like Sade. I peeped the reference. And I have to say, I love Creed and Bianca's relationship. I love how they incorporated her issues with hearing in this movie as well. They legit had me invested in their relationship like I knew them, like they were my friends or something. Their relationship had its ups and downs like anybody else's, but it was a display of intimate, healthy black love. Let me repeat that. Intimate, healthy black love. A lot of movies don't have that. After seeing this movie, I have to put their relationship in the Black Cinema Hall of Fame. It's now up there with Darius and Nina, Monica and Quincy, and Andre and Sydney. If I forgot some, mention them in the comments. There's a really dope scene where Creed is training underwater. This is definitely a shout out to the GOAT Muhammad Ali. During this scene, Bianca is talking about how much Adonis has changed and how he currently only cares about fighting. When Creed comes up for air, you can hear her voice clearly, but when he's underwater, it's muffled. This was a nice touch. That water symbolizes that laser-like focus, that zone that he has to get into before a fight. It also further exemplifies the wedge that his life as a boxer has placed between him and Bianca. Staying on sound, I like the soundtrack from the first movie better. I feel like it was woven into the story better. I'm not totally negating the soundtrack from Creed 2. It just didn't hit like the first album. The song Waiting for My Moment on the first soundtrack was incredible. The homie brother K brought up a good point about the fights from the first film in comparison to the sequel. He was saying that the drama level, the intensity level, the impact level was a lot more poignant in the first film versus the second film. Now I'm not sure what got lost in translation. Maybe it was the camera angles, maybe it was the sound effects, maybe it was they needed more slow-mo, maybe it was how the scenes were directed overall. But for lack of better phrasing, the fights from the first film felt more urgent. They felt more do or die. They felt more intense. Now, I'm not talking down about the fights from the sequel, but the first one just set the bar so high. A little while ago, my mentor was talking to me about how all of us have to go on our own version of the hero's journey. He was saying that one of the most evident signs that we have stepped into adulthood is when we cut the umbilical cord. Meaning that we stop trying to seek and acquire the approval of our parents. There's an interesting push-pull going on here. Adonis wants the father he never knew and Apollo to be proud of him, but how would he know? He can only feel it or assume. He wants to uphold his father's legacy and avenge him, but he doesn't want to die in the ring. He wants Rocky, his living father figure, to be proud of him. He wants to be a champ like Rocky, but he also doesn't want boxing and his inner demons to destroy his life and leave him living alone. Overall, he just wants to create his own path, building off the wisdom and the experience that he's gained. Another aspect of the hero's journey that you will see as a common thread in many films like Creed is where the hero gets pushed to his breaking point. At this time, he's forced to be introspective and assess every decision that he has made to this point. He will be forced to address his inner demons of doubt, fear, and any other weakness that he has. My favorite example of this is in The Dark Knight Rises, where Batman is almost broken by Bane and forced to go underground. That's another common theme as well. Many heroes are forced to go underground after they are blindsided. Bruce has to literally and symbolically climb out of despair, depression, and his victimhood. This is an amazing movie. It feels good and it's gut-wrenching. It is the ultimate 2018 millennial hero's journey. This is another movie this year that I saw twice. It is worth your time and money. I'm giving Creed 2 a 9 out of 10. And as always, if you enjoy my videos and would like to help me make more videos, pledge $1 or whatever you feel to my Patreon page. This keeps me out of the Hunger Games and in front of yo face. We got more movie reviews coming your way, and we got more book reviews coming your way, and we got more of that random stuff coming your way. I'm in the bathroom!